July 6, 2013. A Boeing 777 descends towards San Francisco after a long trans-Pacific flight. The weather is perfect, clear skies, light winds, full visibility. Inside the cockpit, nothing seems out of place. But just seconds before landing, the aircraft is too low, too slow, and no one realizes in time. In a moment, a routine landing turns into disaster. This is the story of Asiana Airlines Flight 214. On board are 307 people, arriving from Seoul after nearly 10 hours in the air. The aircraft, a Boeing 777, one of the most advanced and reliable airliners in the world. In the cockpit, 4 pilots rotate duties, but for the landing, 1 man is in control. The captain flying is highly experienced overall, but has just 43 hours on the Boeing 777, and today he faces something unfamiliar. A visual approach, no glide slope guidance, no vertical path assistance. Runway 28 left at San Francisco is fully operational, but the glide slope is out of service. That means the pilots must judge their descent angle manually. The localizer still provides lateral alignment, but vertical guidance? Gone. Under normal conditions, this isn't a problem, but this crew is fatigued, their body clocks still aligned with nighttime in Korea. And the pilot flying has little experience landing this aircraft manually without automation support. The margin for error just became thinner.
As the aircraft descends, automation is still engaged. The autopilot is managing speed using pitch. The autothrottle should manage thrust. At one point, the autothrottle enters hold mode, meaning it stops controlling engine power. The engines remain at idle, but no one notices. Meanwhile, the aircraft drifts above the ideal glide path. To correct this, the pilots increase descent rate, but in doing so, they begin trading altitude for airspeed, and slowly, dangerously, the speed begins to decay. Now the aircraft is unstable, too high, then too low, too fast, then rapidly slowing. The pilots are focused on getting back on profile, but something critical is slipping away: energy. With engines still at idle, the aircraft is no longer maintaining speed. The airspeed drops below target, then below safe margins. Visual cues outside suggest they are high, but instruments are telling a different story. Inside the cockpit, situational awareness begins to break down.
At 500 feet, the approach is not stabilized. Standard procedure requires a go-around, but the crew continues. At 200 feet, the airspeed is critically low. Warnings begin. Sink rate, speed. Still no immediate corrective action. At 100 feet, the aircraft is well below the glide path. The nose pitches up in a last attempt to arrest the descent, but it's too late. The engines spool up, but jet engines take time the crew no longer has. At 11:27 a.m., the tail of the Boeing 777 strikes the seawall. The impact tears off the tail section. The aircraft spins, slides, and breaks apart along the runway. Inside, chaos erupts. But incredibly, most passengers survive. Out of 307 people, 304 make it out alive. 3 lives are lost. The investigation reveals the crash was caused by a chain of human factors: misunderstanding of automation behavior, failure to monitor airspeed, breakdown in communication, and a critical decision not to go around. The autothrottle, expected to maintain speed, was effectively inactive, but the crew didn't realize it until it was too late.
Asiana Airlines Flight 214 wasn't brought down by weather or mechanical failure. It was a slow, invisible loss of awareness. A modern aircraft, fully functional, descending into a situation the crew didn't fully recognize. A reminder that in aviation, Technology can assist, but it can never replace understanding.
Learn more about aviation safety. Subscribe for more investigation videos.